Hi, third graders. Today we're going to start our Unit 2 reading. Remember, you are going to need your reading 2 packet, and you will need it for like the next 3 to 3.5 weeks. Let's look at our first 3 reading targets. I can analyze a character's traits by their feelings and relationships. 2. I can identify details to help analyze a character's traits, feelings, and relationships. And 3. I can visualize a character's actions and feelings. So let's first start with character traits. If you think of a character trait, their character traits is who is a character on the inside? What's their personality like? Their character traits are shown through what they say, what they do, what they don't do, and when you read about them, we learn more about them. Now, some character traits can be on the outside. We can find out what they look like. So their color of hair, if they're tall, what they wear, those are called their physical traits. Those are what we can see on the outside. But we also have physical traits that people don't see just on the outside. They're what their thoughts are, what their thinking is wrong or right. We know what their character traits are by the words they use, so the things they say. We see their actions in the stories. Did they help a friend? Did they walk away? What were they like in a situation? Their actions tell us about what they are like, their character traits. We also see their feelings. Now, these are all based on what the character says, does, thinks, and feels. These are their personality traits. It's like what's on the inside. Here's a long list of character traits, but just to show you, some characters might be brave, some might be calm, sweet, some might be unfriendly, or rude, or sarcastic. Some might be mature, which means they seem grown up. Some might be grouchy, silly, brilliant. They might be a bully, easygoing, curious, like full of questions, or cruel, humorous, like funny, insistent, they never give up, they keep asking. So, this is just a really big list of character traits, and we'll come back to that too. Now, if you remember, our third learning target was visualize, because good readers visualize the story as they read. So, visualizing to me as you're making a movie in your mind about what's happening. You're illustrating the pictures, coming up with all the things you can see what's happening. So let's look at a picture called Can We Keep It? In this picture, we can look at the characters or the people who are in this picture, and we can see by what they're doing, their character traits. So I noticed this girl with the purple shirt on, the striped shirt on. She has dark hair. She's holding a cat. Now, by the way she's holding the cat, I can tell that she is a caring person. She is not poking the cat with something to show she is cruel. She's holding it, and all the children in the picture are looking up to her, which she is taller than them. So I'm thinking that she's maybe older than the kids in the story. So I can come up with that she's a caring person. The girl with the glasses looks a little curious, like she's wondering something. And the boy in the red, he's pointing or wanting to pet the cat, and he looks, they're all very close together, which tells me that they're either close friends or they're comfortable with each other. Okay, now remember, you are going to focus on a character's actions with their words, their questions, their quotes, what they say, and the tone of the narrator's information. We're going to look at the adjectives that describe them, their expressions or their emotions. So, what we're going to do today is in your packet, you are going to be reading Selling Corn. Now, I will read it here, but what I want you to come up with is I want you to think about the character Roy. Roy is the main character in the story, and I want you to think about his character traits. And what things do you have to support that you know about Roy's character? So let's read together. I'm going to turn my highlighter on. Try doing it like this. Your packet, the text isn't very good, so if you want to follow along on the screen, that's fine too. Roy lived on a farm. He liked to help his mom and dad with chores. Roy fed the animals and even had his own patch of corn to tend. After that first paragraph, I'm thinking that Roy is a hard worker. He helps with chores, he feeds the animals, and he also raises his own corn. So right here in this first paragraph, I learn more about Roy, and I could say he's a hard worker. He likes to do chores. All right. Roy's best friend was Louis. Let's join the football team this fall, said Louis. It costs $10 to sign up. I don't have $10, said Roy. Then he grinned. I know. I can sell some of my corn. I can make $10 in no time at all. Hmm, what does this tell you about Roy? He doesn't go and ask his parents for money. He is hardworking. He wants to make his own money. He's clever. He comes up with a plan to get his own money. I also could say here character trait is his friend Roy and him are athletic because they want to join a football team. That's something about his character traits. Let's go on to the next paragraph. I can tell this is a new paragraph because the author indented. Roy told his mom and dad his plan. They told Roy that his plan was a good idea. Hmm. Now I'm looking at Roy's mom and dad. They are also characters in this story, and his mom and dad are supporting him, telling him this is a good idea. So I could say that Roy's mom and dad are supportive parents. Let's read the next paragraph. Notice the indent. Roy picked his corn. He set up a stand in front of the farm. People stopped by and bought corn. New paragraph. The next day, Roy sent Louis an email. I can join the team now, he said. All right, so we learn a lot just in this short amount of text. We learn a lot about Roy and the other characters in the story. Roy is a hardworking, athletic young man who has to be clever to come up with how to earn his own money. So, today, what I would like you to do is find a story on Epic, read it or listen to it, and think about what are the characters in the story and what are their character traits like.